Good morning. Welcome to Community of Christ. Before I begin, I'd like to tell you about a special temple worship that is going to be streamed tonight. You'll find it if you go to the Community of Christ website. They're announcing it. It's titled Just Jesus, and it's a cooperative worship between the Community of Christ Seminary at Graceland University and Community of Christ, our world church. It's going to be streamed via live webcast. It's going to start at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 Central Standard Time, but at 8 o'clock tonight, they will have that special service. The Matt Frizzell, who is the dean at Graceland University for the seminary, and Stacy Cram, who is part of our first presidency, will speak on Jesus as a revelation of God's justice and what it means for our mission to invite people to Christ. And there'll be some good music. The combined Graceland University choirs will also perform during the service, so it should be really neat. You can go onto the website and test your connection if you so desire before the service, if you want to do that. Today's theme is Follow Me. In today's scripture, Mark 1:14-20, Jesus calls his first disciples. Starting at verse 16, as Jesus passed along the Sea of Galilee, he saw Simon and his brother Andrew casting a net into the sea, for they were fishermen. And Jesus said to them, "Follow me, and I will make you fish for people." And immediately they left their nets and followed him. Immediately. How difficult would it be to just up and leave all that you have ever known? Think of what kind of questions you might have. What will we be doing? Where are we going? Will there be food, shelter? But immediately they left their nets and followed him. Most of us that have heard God's nudging have not been called to leave family, house, livelihood behind to answer his call, though some have, and what a leap of faith. You answered his nudging today just to be here, leaving the comfort of your bed, your covers, your pajamas, maybe some fuzzy slippers, to come here and worship. And so thank you. If you will look in your bulletins today, you'll find some blank sheets of paper, a little square of blank piece of paper. The kids are prepped to hand out pens and pencils to those that need it. And during the service today, I would like you all to think about, and I should have written the words that Ruth said this morning, so I'm going to write it in my words. She will probably say it better. But things that we've been going through the Deep Spirituality Challenge for a little while now, so it may be something that you have already, left behind or moved out of your life to make room for God and to make room for you to follow. So what might you need to leave behind to more fully experience Jesus and to follow him in his way of life? I would like you to write your thoughts down on that paper, and during the disciples' generous response, I would invite you to come forward and put your paper up into the net that we have draped up here on the cross, and there'll be some special instructions for the offertory when we get to that point. So just be thinking of what, and I've thought a lot about it over the last, since we've been doing this Deep Spirituality Challenge, what you might leave to make room for him. Would you please bow with me? Dear Lord, your Spirit shines among us as we turn towards you today. We hear your voice and long to heed your call. Be with us as we look deep within at what may be distracting or clouding our lives, those things that keep us from hearing, seeing, and following you fully. Help us turn away from those distractions, follow you, and help shine your Spirit out into the world. In Jesus Christ's name, amen.